Hi guys, I'm Damian Pelliccione, the CEO and co-founder of REVRY, and you're living it up at NATPE.
It's like nothing else on earth.
Opening remarks here this morning with JP Baumel, who is speaking. A great panel, right? That was a lot of fun.
Really?
What brought you to NATPE?
You know, it's funny, NATPE brought me to NATPE. I was asked by the wonderful Dan Novak and actually one of our amazing advisors, Rod Perth, the former president of NATPE, to speak tomorrow on a panel. I'm actually speaking about OTT and diversity. OTT, of course, is over-the-top television, and diversity because REVRY is the world's first LGBTQ or queer streaming app in the world.
And when I met you, and I said to you, oh, I love that idea. And what did I tell you as a straight woman that I'm also embracing is what?
Well, you're what we consider an ally, right?
Oh.
And you were embracing your rainbow. You're talking about your favorite movie, which is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, I remember. But, you know, in our world, we need allies like you to support our community. And actually, 55% of our audience are women. And what percentage are bi, trans, or lesbian? We don't know. We actually think that a lot of them are allies. They're women like you who just want to be fabulous.
My daughter graduated from the Maryland Institute College of Art, and it's so great because she says to me, she says, Mommy, you know, there's a lot of genders and there's a lot of this and there's a lot of that. And she is a fiber artist, and one of her expressions is that. It's about gender neutrality, but she's also talking about just embracing everybody, no matter what it, like he, she, it, whatever, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just a human being.
A human being, yeah. And that's really what it's all about. You know, REVRY is all about all gender identities, sexual orientations, and races within our community, because the great thing about our community is we're not one thing. We actually embrace a big rainbow spectrum of everyone who now is, you know, the new term is just queer. We just say queer. It's all one umbrella. But you'll find content on our app, movies, TV shows, feature films, documentaries, music videos, podcasts from all across the world. I'll tell you one little fun stat. Well, it's not so fun of a stat, but 40% of our traffic actually comes from international folks who are watching our apps or our website, and they actually live in persecuted countries where it's not okay to be LGBTQ, and that results in 1 in 5 visitors to REVRY. REVRY, we're building community even outside the United States. Yeah.
Think you know what being positive looks like? Think again. The face of HIV is the human face.
Before anything happens between the two of us, if anything does even happen, if we're going in that direction, I just want to let you know something up front. I'm HIV positive.
And the youth infection rate is on the rise.
The most rapidly increasing rate of HIV cases is seen among 13 to 24 years old.
Coming out that you're gay, and then also I've come out to my parents that I'm HIV positive. Thinking about coming out as gay was like a walk in the park.
Everyone that is in my life knows, except my mother.
Positive youth, facing uncertainty.
I never can predict how someone's going to react.
The things people would say about HIV and Aboriginal people, and things that people would say about my mom. I was very confused.
Facing fears.
am I going to die?
HIV equals AIDS and AIDS equals death. That's the paradigm that still exists.
I'm most afraid of him getting sick.
It's very hard for the general public to grasp that this is now a chronic disease.
Facing stigma.
The whole stigma of HIV is really the stigma of sexuality, the stigma of difference, the stigma of socioeconomic status.
There is a stigma in the African American community. No one wants to talk about it. No one wants to identify with it.
Who is going to love me now?
Dating has become a struggle.
My loneliness is really eating me alive.
Being in a relationship where I'm positive and he's negative kind of complicates things.
A few of my close friends said that I was stupid for being in this relationship.
My HIV positive boyfriend was one of the best things that has happened to me.
You should be able to be with who you want to be with and love who you want to love, regardless of their HIV status.
And courageously living in hope.
It's not going to stop me from doing what I want and how I want to live.
There's a lot of great people out there, a lot of really understanding, loving people.
There's no point of acting like life is over. It's still beginning. I'm only 24.
What gave birth to this idea for you?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to create this platform?
You know, I think the biggest reason why myself and I have 3 other fabulous co-founders, Aaliyah J. Daniels, LaShawn McGee, and Chris Rodriguez, why we founded the business is because we didn't see true representation for our community in media. You know, the statistics in mainstream and linear in terms of LGBT community is not very big. And we know there are so many great content creators and musicians and artists out there who are really representing the identity of who we are as a fabric, you know? And so for us, it was really important to be able to source content and, more importantly, fund and create content that reflects everybody in our space. About 75% of our traffic is from youth, so it's Gen Z, the new term Gen Z, and millennials. So they're all usually under the age of 40, but we think that we're going to scale with the times. You know, millennials will make up about 52% of purchasing power by 2020. And Gen Z is close second. By 2030, Gen Z and millennials will make up over 75% of purchasing power. And Gen Z, 20% of millennials identify as LGBTQ, and over 55% of Gen Z will not declare a gender, will not declare whether, you know, how they identify sexually, and will support the queer community.
Can I hug you?
Yeah. Yes.
I
totally.
I really
Yeah.
think that is such a beautiful way to be. Is to
Thank
be
you.
able to have a platform where that can be expressed, to not express what you don't want to express or express what you do want to express, just a place of freedom, place to breathe.
Yeah.
You know?
And the biggest thing is showing support for the community across the globe. I think that's the one cool thing about over-the-top television and, like, you know, streaming apps like REVRY is that we don't just target North America. For us, it's we're a global platform. We're in every country in the world practically that has an app store. We're just really excited about everything that we're doing at REVRY. We have some really great work coming out. We have a big announcement next month with our big rebrand. There's just a lot of exciting things happening at REVRY, and you definitely should download the app and check us out, and we'll send you guys a code for 50% off. So if anyone's watching, they can get a half off subscription, and you know, hopefully we'll see you in New York very soon.
Yes, and I told you what the difference is between Los Angeles and New York, right?
No,
and it's not the mileage. it's the when you're in Los Angeles, if somebody says, "Oh yeah, we'll do lunch together," it means like, "Well, it was nice to meet you."
Yeah.
But in New York, if you're doing lunch, it means you're making a reservation at a restaurant.
That's
so
right,
when you
yeah.
come to New York, we'll go to Del Frisco's, wherever you want to go. I'll take you to lunch. Okay?
I'm a foodie. I love it.
There you go. All right.
Awesome. Thanks,
Stay
Donna.
tuned for more. Damon and Donna signing off.